Okay, let me go ahead and use the MeCam and go ahead and get your philosophy up. I know we talked about it in class, but let's get a little more thorough. So first of all, you start with the context statement as usual. This would say philosophy of education. This would be spring 2013. It would be capital E, capital U, capital C, 2300, Introduction to Education. Description, this is my philosophy of education, period. Alright, then here are the guidelines. First of all, you write an introduction with a thesis statement. It has to have a thesis statement. Your thesis statement might be 3 attributes of a successful teacher are blank, comma, and blank. And that would be a sufficient thesis statement, and that all goes inside that introduction page. This paper is not to be written with I think. You're actually writing it more like a research type. I don't want any I's in this at all, or very few, you know what I'm saying. Alright, then we're going to pick the 3 areas that you think make an effective teacher, and each one of those are going to be a paragraph, and in the concluding paragraph you bring everything together and you restate that thesis statement again. I've even provided you an example of one someone wrote. This actually is Eric Langhans's as well. He let me borrow this and post it for you. So this gives you an example. It's 5 paragraphs long, introduction, conclusion, and then each one of those 3 attributes are listed in a single paragraph in the body of the work. This just makes it all very smoothly. Your actual title is My Philosophy of Education. I'd probably suggest you take it over to the writing lab and let them look over it for you, or let a friend look over it for you, because when I grade this the first time, I will be grading this out of that 100 points this time. There won't be the freebie, other than the freebie of me grading it this time and it actually being corrected in the portfolio, which is not worth as much in the portfolio. So your 100 points come out of this one. So make sure that you are checking your grammar and you have somebody looking over it so they'll know. That's the only assignment for this week, is that context statement and writing that paper. Now, if we look inside eLearn at how to write, the 4 block is right here as well, and it is a concept map that helps you organize your thoughts. Here's the introduction. You go ahead and write your thesis statement, put your name up here. I've got a list of vocabulary words. In the 2010 class, if you had me for Education 2010, you know I like for you to pick out 5. I want you to get used to using those words, because that's one thing I hear from the principal, that you're not talking the talk. Alright, so then we have paragraph. This would be your introduction, and then you put your first attribute here, your second attribute, your third attribute, and then a concluding restating that thesis statement again. This is just to get your thought process more clearly developed before you actually start writing. There's also writing like a teacher. It may talk a little bit about APA. I don't expect this to have any works cited. This is actually you. It would be good to have it research based and know what you're talking about, and have some concrete evidence, but I don't expect to be in APA format. Here is the vocabulary sheet that you can pick your 5 words off of, or you might pick your own. Please stay away from good, great, things, those elementary words that you should be writing with more precise vocabulary at this point in your education. So those are all the components for the philosophy of education. I hope this helps.